Good afternoon, welcome to Freeworld News, the latest episode, and we're going to start off in usual fashion. How volatile is the currency at the moment?
Well, the answer to that is very volatile. It's quite common to see a movement of 3/4 or a cent a day. Probably the driver now is this unrest in the Chinese stock market. Today it's Friday, and the Shanghai index lost 3.5% so far. Two losses of at least 7% last week. So a lot of strange movements. One of those strange movements is that the euro now seems to be perceived as a safe haven currency, which is quite interesting because, of course, like 6 months ago, and I believe nothing really has changed, the euro was an area of great uncertainty. But I think what they mean by that is that it's, if you like, the devil you know. There's transparency. People believe in the numbers, even if they are nothing exciting, if not positively deflationary. But China has that kind of opacity where a sudden downward movement like this in the Shanghai index makes you wonder what other information might be fabricated, or so it's a kind of thing where we don't know what we don't know, as Ronald Rumfeld would have it.
Sure. Just touching upon an article you sent me earlier on today regarding India's first organic state, Sikkim.
Sikkim, yeah.
That's how you pronounce it. Sikkim now has become India's first fully organic state by converting around 75,000 hectares of agricultural land into sustainable cultivation. Is this a promising start in terms of India's journey, or because being the largest democracy in the world and being a highly important country in terms of international affairs, is this what we're seeing right now? Is this an important step in India's sustainable development journey?
No, but it's certainly tiny, because Sikkim itself is not an agricultural state. It's a mountain. It's in the northern. It's in the Himalayas, and there is very little of it where you could grow anything in terms of arable land, because there's very little flat land. So the 75,000 hectares probably represents all the let's say industrially cultivated land in Sikkim. But what's interesting here is a sort of a source of income for small and pretty countries or states like Sikkim. It's a beautiful place. It really is. It's got tigers. It's got everything, and it also has a Bob Dylan festival in the capital where people come up. It's got for India, it's got a huge history of rock music, and so it's got a lot going on. And what this really reflects is that a lot of people are going to Sikkim, and they're going and staying in these little resorts where they grow their food, and they can go and cut their veg from things, and people like to do that. So I think it's a step forward, because I personally can't think of anything which is a greener industry than tourism, and it looks like they've decided to go for that label of the first organic state as a way of encouraging tourism, and fantastic, because tourism does mean that you conserve your ecological resources.
Right, thank you very much.
Okay.